Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. You've got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Allen off the play fake. A shot downfield for Burks. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket, The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Now a toss right side. Achane with it. Shifts by him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to 60, back to 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Street, street.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up third.
Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Completes it to Coleman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to have the Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Allen going to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throw left side to Kincaid. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Bills, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rodriguez on the return. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Across the formation, Burks has it. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
36-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Back to throw, Willis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Second down and a yard.
At the Bills' 40-yard line.
19, 18, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now Willis to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Broncos. Pioneer.
Here's Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw caught by Achane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Up the middle, Achane.
Man!
Touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game.
Hey, you ain't ready yet. I'm on your head. You can't run, bro. You can't run. I was on your head. I got a weak-ass team, too, bro. I don't wear that. Come on, Dre. I don't wear that.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits.
I'm going to rock his head.
Offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's 2nd and 7. In motion, that's Tolbert. They go play action with Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Complete to Washington. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
17 yards.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
Well,
he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Willis. He'll try and do this himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. Now he's free up the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Allen again. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tyler Bass.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. 3rd down and 13.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Willis looks to pass it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready. 70.
Last play of the half, Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 155 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. Here's Willis. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A run straight ahead with Achane. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes his down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Davis is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
70.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 169 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Bro, what? How's that cheese?
61 yards.
You knew that Jay was coming. You wasn't there.
To add on to their lead.
He is fast as shit, though.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception reception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week.
That's that rookie right there. That's that rookie. Yeah.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Tolbert.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills get a bit closer. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Bills 35.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Willis.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got a touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
30 yards.
And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, here's Willis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Willis.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Davis now to return it.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we...
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I'm like, I don't know that nigga on this. You ain't setting your feet or what, but that shit, oh.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
10 more yards.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Second and inches.
On play action, Allen.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for Bills. First down.
The first down carry for Davis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. Got to have this one. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 19 yards away.
And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 in the fourth.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Dolphins 51. Bills 49.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now Willis to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
They'll give this to Achane.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
To throw, here's Willis. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
And Audible here to get a new look. Now Willis on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
At the 32-yard line.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook, 31 yards. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready? Back to 80. Back to 50. Back to 60. Ready?
Willis out of the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here comes second down. A give left side. Here's Achane. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On first down, back to Achane.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Now Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Achane gets it from the gun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Throwing, Willis. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Here we go. First and goal. Willis to throw.
And he's got it. It's caught for a
GG's, my dog.
and they have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Hey, GG's, my dog. I let you come back, too. I let you come back, too. You hear me? I let you come back, too. I started slacking. I'm like, this motherfucker here, he came back. Look at this shit.
They made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond.
It'll be a tie game. Now, facts. That just across the middle.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this game.
And just shutting him off there. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This is first and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Miami, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.